Here we go, sim racers, another video from pitlanes.com, and today we've got something a little bit different. It's something that I've not had the opportunity to do before, and that is to test a work in progress pre-release mod for one of my favourite sims. In this case it's Assetto Corsa, and again it's by a very prolific modder for the Assetto Corsa scene, and it's again Shaun Clarke. Now, as you know, I've already tested out a couple of his vehicles, the Ginettas and the funny enough, the Seat Leon, but that was a cup car, which he'd once again taken, and an existing mod that had been left by the wayside. The developer had moved on. He was able to contact the original creators and get permission to bring it up to all the latest AC spec, and he did a cracking job of it. And through conversations, he said he was doing a TCR version of the Seat Leon that he was going to get a chance to, bring right up to date graphically and physically as well. It's not quite done yet. There's only plain skins for it at the moment, and he's still ironing out a few glitches with some of the graphics and just those last little bits of polish to the model before he releases it to the public. But he offered me a chance to test it out. He said he was happy for me to put my thoughts into a video. Well, I love tin tops, and I don't know what it is, but I just got this little soft spot for front wheel drive stuff. I love watching the world touring cars and the British touring cars, so the opportunity to try out another one, especially a TCR spec little tin top, well, I had to give it a go. So I did, and the video coming up is a small 10-lap race against a spec grid of TCR Leons at the sprint version of the Nürburgring GP circuit. Going to start at the back because it's always more fun like that, and we'll see how we get on and see what my impressions of this car are. Now remember, work in progress. There might be little things that you spot. I'll be passing that on to Shaun, so if I do spot anything, so expect it to the level of polish to be notched up just that bit before it gets released, and hopefully we can have some fun. Well, that being said, let's see you on the grid. Here we go. We're in a Seat Leon TCR, Assetto Corsa, Nürburgring Sprint. Oh, and we bogged down badly off the line. Why do you always get itchy as soon as you put the headset on? Here we go, 16 cars, one turn, and I'm going to stay well out of it. Remember, it's cold tyres, cold brakes, and we all know what front engine, front wheel drive take a while to warm up the rear tyres, so the back end is going to be very light, very skippy, just like you'd expect. It's going to take a corner or two to get some heat into them rears, so we can't really go too mad and push. But it's just like you'd expect in the real thing. Just playing with the throttle. Stop that torque steer from bringing on too much understeer. Here we go. Open up the old taps there, look. ride the curbs. Hunting for every bit of track possible. We're boxed in here, so what we'll do is we'll make a gap. Late on the brakes. Right, so we can start being a little bit more aggressive on the turn in now, especially under braking, because we're gonna get a bit of heat in them rear tyres, so we can ask a bit more of it. Oh, bit too much throttle there. Drags the car into an understeer. It's knowing how much throttle to give to drag the car out of the corner without dragging you off the course. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, he's come back at me, Let's see if we can't. Oh, he's squeezed me on the barrier. Typical tin top drivers. Only give you an inch, begrudgingly. Oh, a bit too late on the brakes. That's just a little love tap. It'll take it out. Oh. It feels such an easy car to drive at first, but once you warm it up and you want to start exploring its limits, it really starts to dance about. When you're trying to work out how quick you can pitch it in and how much throttle you can use coming out the corners. Oh, up the gears too quick there. Should let it sing a bit more, really. Into the chicane, grab a bit of curb. That might have been a bit too much curb there. Gone in a bit deep there. Too much throttle coming out of there. A couple of rubbish laps. Or rubbish corners, should I say, but 3 wide. The AI are certainly no fear. Oh, gone in a bit too deep, bit of door banging. But we're not a very clean manoeuvre, but lock the fronts. Right. I'm getting too aggressive now. Overdriving the car, and it's not gaining me time, it's costing me time. Down the straight. Well, it isn't straight. Just have a little look about and check out the detail of the cockpit. It's all very well done. And of course, being in VR, it feels like you're just like you're there. Oof. Talking about being there, up there. So let's get on balancing that throttle. Tell you what, for a car that's still waiting for its final level of polish, it really does feel very close to being spot on. We had the skittish rear end when the tyres were cold. Brilliant bit of torque steer if you mash the throttle too early on corner exit. And it's got the ability to be able to be chucked over them curbs. Wow. Hey, I had a right moment there. Punched us all back up. Must have clipped the barrier on the corner there, and in fact they're retiring. And then there were 15. But can you imagine what fun these cars will be with a fully liveried up grid? Possibly a few friends for it to play with maybe one day. No pressure, Sean. But, you know, with the TCR series taking off as it is, I can think of another half dozen manufacturers off the top of my head that would be fun to drive. Car pulling itself out that wide as I mash the throttle. Really, oh, car twitching under braking, bit of tyre squeal. Too much throttle, needed to be a little bit more patient there. Never mind about track limits. What am I, third? Right. So that must be second up ahead. Right, let's hunt him down. See if we can fourth this time, look, yep. Come on, let's gain on them, gain on them, gain on them. Yeah. I love driving these little tin tops. Live out my touring car fantasies, especially with the VR headset. Come on, Assetto Corsa, never mind about the Blanc GT3 license. What about an official TCR touring car license? I'd love to see a complete field and a complete season of these modelled. And we go right one, muller the curbs here. Feeling it bounce over there. What do you reckon? We've got a couple of laps left. I don't think we've got enough in us to bridge that gap and bring us up into second. Oh no, too late on the brakes, Oh. Looks like first and second are battling. This could be an opportunity while I've got clear air. Come on. Sod the track limits. I can see him. Right on the edge there, look. The braking there. Getting a bit carried away. Forgot to finish my sentences off. Just having too much fun behind the wheel of this little touring car treasure. Oh! They're not having a lot of fun, are they? That puts me in second. This is it. Last lap. It's gotta be do or die. Oh, felt the back end going a bit light there. Has it got loose? Oh, overcooked that. Let's get over that curb, come on! No! I thought we were going straight on then. Come on. Nah. Everything, come on. Almost kicked that barrier myself. A little bit of grass. And we're second. And that's that. Second place. Happy with that. Well, as you can see, they are great fun. And really, for a work in progress, yeah, apart from the odd glitch by the AI path, but that's more Assetto Corsa than Shaun Clarke. But this one is just nicely modelled, just as you'd expect it to be. It just looks right, feels right, and I just can't wait for those final little bits of polish to be applied. And well, I know I'm going to be the first to hit that download link when it comes out. The car will be available for free. It'll be over at racedepartment.com. I can't provide you with a link at the moment, but what I will do is when it is released, I'll leave a comment, pin a comment below even with the relevant links on. But either that or just search Race Department for Shaun Clarke and follow or watch him, and that way I think you'll get notified if he puts something new up on there anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, again, it's something a little bit different. Not often I get a chance to try out something that's not out already, and I want to thank Shaun for the opportunity. And well, don't forget, keep an eye on all of our sites, social pages, Discords, the whole lot. We've had a little bit of a makeover, a little bit of a refresh, and after a slow start to the year, we're back to producing content at a much quicker pace, keeping on top of the sim racing news. So there'll always be something for you to read, watch, and please comment on. Get involved. Okay, see you in the next one. Thank you.